Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to Beaker's Lab. You guys may remember me saying that I hate witches. I just don't like them. I think they're too big of a troop for the amount of damage and distraction that they offer, especially at Town Hall 10. But I've kind of been rethinking that lately. I was giving them a second chance. I was bringing a couple witches here and there. But now guys, I gotta go back to hating witches after these attacks where me and my clanmates got absolutely wrecked by mass witches. Now I gotta preface this by saying this was completely our fault. We had the worst bases for this style of army. These big open box bases where there's really only one big compartment. Nothing's gonna stop these witches. There's no walls to stop these witches. So they're gonna have their way with the whole base. Let's see what happens. He's got 15 witches going in, and it looks like none of them have even been touched yet. They're gonna confront the enemy heroes and clan castle and have no problem whatsoever. Rage spell goes down, first freeze, and this looks so awesome. This is really a sight to see. I zoomed in here so we could see it really closely. Nothing really even slows them down. You know, the enemy clan castle seemed to slow them down the most, but now that they're in the core, they are moving so fast. They look so great in that rage spell. That purple with their blue coats, it looks so awesome. And all the skeletons running. If you watch this type of replay on an older iPad or phone, I've noticed that it glitches, it lags because there's so much going on. It's insane. It's like almost too much for your device to handle. So you'll notice the heroes split up. And I've noticed when these raids go best, it's when the heroes split up. One goes right, one goes left. So I think that's because they help take out the splash defenses, especially the mortars. Max mortars, max wizard towers, they really wreck witches, especially the mortars. I think they can two-shot the witches. So, you know, with the Barb King distracting that mortar, it helped so much. Archer Queen took out a lot of defenses as well, but she just went down to that Archer Tower. Now, the witches are on their own, but look at how many there are left. I mean, he started with 15. What's he got now? 10, 12? I mean, he didn't lose very many, let's be honest. And even though they have to break through a couple level 10 walls, they're going to be fine. The witches, you know, projectile attack doesn't really do much, but when you have this many, it really does. Look at this. As they shoot that Archer Tower, it doesn't go down fast, but it is going down in health. And then the skeletons break through that wall. They may be getting wrecked by that Wizard Tower, but there's just too many of them for it to keep up. Here comes another wave, and they're going to overcome that Wizard Tower, the last building, and boom, for 3 stars. That was fun to watch, guys. I don't care if that was my clanmate getting 3-starred. It was seriously so fun to watch. You don't get to see this every day, but like I was saying, guys, be careful what base you use. Here you've got me using using the normal base that I use in normal raids. I just copied it over to here because I was like, hey, it's been working good, might as well. But guys, you don't want to have a base like this in Clan Wars, because a lot of times against easy clans, yes, it'll work. You might even defend, you might even not get 2-starred, but eventually somebody like this is going to come along and 3-star you. So look at this. He's does this guy have 2 golems? Yes, he does. He has 1 down here with the witches and 1 up top, you'll notice, with his Archer Queen. You probably can't see her yet, but the Archer Queen, yep, there you see her, is up there on the top. Now that's going to help clean out, you know, like I was saying before, some of these splash defenses, some of the other defenses. So these witches can just go straight into the core and not worry about those things on the side. Now, where's his Barb King? Did he not drop the Barb King yet? It doesn't look like it. So I'm not sure what the plan is with the Barb King, but the witches are getting into the core now. They're doing pretty good so far. Looks like, there goes the Barb King. Looks like the witches are really slowing down trying to attack that Lava Hound. Wow. See, that projectile attack, it is pretty weak. It can't do much to that Lava Hound. At least it's taking forever for them to kill it. Looks like some of the Lava Pups are going to attack the witches. Looks like they might have taken some out. Wow. Pretty good. Pretty good break there for me, really. So the heroes have split up. We got the Barb King on the bottom, Archer Queen on the top, witches in the middle. But look at the witches. They've taken some losses. How many we got here? 4, I don't know. There might be 10 left, but he's definitely lost some witches. So looks like his Archer Queen is doing pretty good up there. She's about half health. King is about to die on the bottom. And the witches are definitely slowing down. Keep in mind, I have a max base with max walls. Even though, you know, most of this base is 1 compartment, he still has to break a couple walls. And with these witches, it's going to take them forever. I mean, they don't have a Barb King in there. They don't have an Arch Queen in there to help them. They don't even have any wizards. Looks like they just barely broke the wall and ran into a bomb there. Not sure if it took out any witches, but it definitely took out a lot of skeletons. Now, Man, he's almost reaching the end here. Let's see what we can do. Ooh, Mortar keeps catching a few of these witches. He's down to about 5 or 6 witches. Mortar again hitting the witches. It's not even looking at the skeletons because the skeletons were running off to the side there. Now, the witches got away from that mortar, and they seem to be taking out this wizard tower pretty well, but there is another mortar hit. This mortar down here on the bottom right is a ninja. He is just targeting those witches. Watch this. Oh, skeletons again. Let's see if he can hit those witches next time. It's just a matter of if he can hit all of the skeletons. Yes. Then he can target the witch next time. Looks like the mortar saved the day here. If he just gets one more hit on these witches, we're done. And I don't think these 2 witches could have really finished the job anyway. Maybe. But they would have had to break several walls, and I don't think they had enough time. But anyways, that was scary, guys. That was definitely scary. I was pretty sure they were going to 3-star me there. I mean, as soon as I saw the first person get 3-starred with that army, I knew I was in trouble because I have the same style base. So like I was saying, guys, I know I've repeated myself several times, but don't use these big box bases. A lot of you probably already know this, but you know, if you're going to use an anti-2-star base in war, like a trophy pushing base, basically, just make sure it has lots of compartments, or at least, you know, 6 compartments, 8 compartments, you know, not like one big compartment like this one. So let's move on to one more amazing raid, guys. Here we've got Ola, one of my good Clash friends, getting attacked, and as you can see, he's got a similar base. It's one big compartment around the core, and then you got the core, and then, you know, that's basically it. And this is trouble with this style of army. Now, in my opinion, this was the best one. This was by far the best attack out of all these witch attacks. So he's going to precisely put a golem on each side with, I think, 1 wizard and his heroes. This is what I liked about this the most. Now, when he drops his heroes, you'll notice he puts 1 on the right, 1 on the left. And that's just going to kind of clear buildings on the corners so that these witches can go straight into the core. And it's going to work so beautifully. This was a lot of fun to watch. So there goes the jump spell, so the witches can go straight in. Looks like they've cleared most everything on the corners. And now that lava hound's coming out, and that's also going to lure these troops into the core right where they want to be. Now the infernos, they just don't seem to be keeping up, but he did freeze the Inferno anyway. Probably a good choice. He also got some Teslas in there. The Archer Queen is the interesting thing. Over on the right, you'll see she's being overcome just by a couple of skeletons. There wasn't that many over there. There was only, you know, 5 witches worth, but they easily overcame that Archer Queen. So, you know, enemy heroes don't stand a chance to this mass witch. Now, this was kind of a weird attack because you can see everybody's spread out. Even the witches, they're really spread out. They're not in the core right now. There's a bunch in the core, but not all of them. Now on the bottom, the Archer Queen she's got a lot of help. She's got a lot of witches down there. On the top, the Barb King does not. But let's see what they can do. Looks like, again, they are split up. They're, you know, one's taking the right side of the base, one's taking the left side of the base. It seems to be working beautifully. Look at these witches in the core. They are doing really well. Broke through the final wall there, and now, you know, there's really only one more wall that they need to get through. Big Bomb takes out a lot of troops there, but they seem to be doing okay. Here's another bomb. Boom. Good thing he didn't start on that side. Seems like maybe this wasn't the first time Ola was attacked. Seems like he chose the perfect side to start on there. Now, there's only one more wall to break. Or no, 2. Now 1. And it's going to be all over. This guy's heroes even survived the whole raid, which is impressive. They didn't even die. So you know, the witches did most of the work there. Man, that's crazy. Awesome to see. So I'm glad these guys did this. You know, we had some good 3-stars as well this war, but they weren't as fun to watch as these. These 15 witch 3-stars are so fun to watch. I don't see them often, so I really wanted to show you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed them. So again, don't use those big box bases. Make sure you make compartments on your bases. Don't be like me and almost get 3-starred. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I guess I do kind of like witches again. I'll let you know if that changes in the future. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.